Ireland and Samoa have both announced their lineups for their upcoming Summer Nations Series fixture, the last one before they both head to the Rugby World Cup. We will start with the Irish as they are the home side. Their lineup is going to be as follows. Number 1, Cian Healy. Number 2, Tom Stewart. Now, we did see that injury of Dan Sheehan last week in the game up against England. Due to that, they have had to make the change in this starting side, so that is where Stewart does come in. And then number 3, it is Finlay Bealham. And the lock and duo will be Ian Henderson. And number 4, he will be captain for this game. And then number 5, they have once again gone with Tyke Byrne. And the loose forward trio, number 6, Ryan Beard. Number 7, Josh Vanden Flaherty will be looking to get into the breakdown as often as possible. Look for those turnovers up against the Samoans, because if they can get a few early, it'll certainly put the pressure on. And then at number 8, to close out the 4-pack, it is Caelan Doris, a man who came off the bench in the last game for the Irish up against England. But their backline will be number 9, Conor Murray, another man who did find himself off the bench last week. Jack Crowley gets himself the starting spot at number 10. Out on the left wing, Keith Earls scoring himself a try in the game up against England for his 100th Test match, looking for 101 to be just as successful. Number 12, Stuart McCloskey, and number 13, Robbie Henshaw. It's switching it completely from Bundy Aki and Gary Ringrose. Number 14, Mac Hansen. And then number 15, to close out the starting lineup for Ireland, it is Jimmy O'Brien looking through at the bench. Rob Herring at 16. Number 17, Jeremy Luckman. And number 18, it is Tom O'Toole. Number 19, James Ryan. And number 20, a man who started in the game up against England, Peter O'Mahony. Number 21, Craig Casey. 22, Ross Byrne. And then number 23, to close out the Irish side, it is Gary Ringrose. So quite a few changes from what we did see in their last Summer Nations fixture. Seems like they are trying to give everyone a fair opportunity before hitting that Rugby World Cup, which is only a couple of weeks away. For the Samoans, they are a little bit similar, although they did not have a Summer Nations Series match last week. Instead, they did face the Barbarians, but for this game, James Lay at number 1, Sailala Lamb the starting number 2, and then number 3, Paul Aloamili, one of the co-captains at 4 with Chris Vui, and then number 5, they have gone with Theo McFarlane. Now Samoa in this game, they will want to have a lot less handling errors than they did have in the last match up against the Barbarians, but alongside that, the scrums just weren't really too stable, and Ireland to a certain extent, you'd say that was the same in their game up against England. We had a huge amount of scrum resets for both of these two sides, so I'm hoping the scrums are relatively structured when they do go head-to-head here. Number 6, it is Talini Soon. Number 7, Fritz Lee. And then number 8, Stephen Luatua. Now, the benefit that they've got with Luatua is he can slot in at 6 or go into that number 8 jersey and seems to do very well no matter which position he's playing in. Number 9, Jonathan Tamatene. And number 10, Lima Sapawangi. Now, he had a slight debut for Samoa up against the Barbarians. It didn't count as an international cap, though, so this will be his official debut here up against the Irish. Now, he wasn't as prominent as some people expected in that game up against Ireland, so certainly we'll want to change it for this match. Number 11, Nigel Wong. In the centres, Tamua Manu at 12. And number 13, Olipano Junior Saltini. Number 14, they have gone with Ed Fidel. And then at number 15, to close out the side, it's actually Duncan Paiua. Now, I'm surprised to see his name as the number 15, mainly because he does normally play in the centres. Although with the injury of Tim Nanai-Williams in that Barbarians game, I think the worst thing for Samoa was he wasn't actually playing on their team. Instead, he was playing for the Barbars and ended up picking up that injury. So before that, he was actually expected to be the last man added to Samoa's World Cup side. Now, it seems a little bit more uncertain, so Duncan Paiua, if he plays well in this game, perhaps he could help cement himself as that number 15, but that is rather than Danny Tuala, who did play there for the Barbarians match. Off the bench, it will be Summer Malolo at number 16, Jordan Lay at 17, and the other co-captain, Michael Alaratoa, coming on the field at number 18. Number 19, Miracle Whailangi, and number 20, Jordan Taufua. So a nice mix of young and old coming off the bench in the 4-pack. Iritara Emery at number 21, 22, Christian Leliafano, and number 23, it is Narea Famai. But this game, it will be a 6:45 a.m. kickoff here in New Zealand. Should be a very entertaining one. We will be doing the live commentary on the channel as well, so be sure to check that out. But do let me know what you think of the lineups in the comments down below. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all for the next one.